Hello dear friends, and today I will show you other paranormal equipment that you might need for your investigation. So let's start off from this device. It's actually motion sensor, pretty straightforward. You turn it on. Actually no, sorry, auto. You turn it on and if anything goes to the motion detector, it will go off. Just a basic light you can buy in the Bunnings for 20 bucks. Really cheap, really useful for investigation. You can set up in a room and see if it detects anything, like in a dark room, and see if there are any motions happening there, so you can actually detect something. So pretty straightforward device, yeah, easy to use. Just to put it in auto and it will just light up. So yeah, so that's that. Really cheap actually to buy in the Bunnings. Now let's move to this device here. So this is called a Rudy diode. What it does, it actually uses, you actually can't use it by its own. You need to plug it into the microphone, like so, into the recorder, and then you turn on your recorder and start recording. So apparently in some paranormal investigations, it can be useful to use to detect voices, and it actually can't detect your vibrational voices coming from you. It uses electromagnetic interferences to detect voices. So actually someone speaks, or there's a theory that the spirits can use electromagnetic energy, and if this device can detect that, and it can be converted into a voice or sound or something like that. So you use it together with the microphone, or use it with the digital recorder, and yeah, so basically it just records electromagnetic voices coming through. So it's actually good for using communication with parallel dimensions, etc., etc. Usually what you do, after you record, go on your computer and set up a graph and see whether the spikes are in a graph, and usually you will just read 0 if there is, if it detects anything. If it detects anything, it will come up as a spike, and you can actually listen to it and see and interpret it. So this is a Rudy diode. Could be very useful in paranormal investigations. Now let's move on to another device. So there's also a theory. This is a humidity gauge. What it does, it has it shows the relative humidity in a room, and also showing you degrees, how many degrees. So it's a useful device to measure the humidity spikes in paranormal investigation. So now it's 56, 57 degrees humidity, but apparently vapors or apparitions happen usually in high humidity, or if there's an apparition happening in some abandoned house or somewhere you've seen it, usually it will come up with a spike in humidity. Apparently, I don't know why, but the spirits seem to be people seen apparition mostly near water or in high humidity places where there's high humidity. For some reason, spirits can use water as a cloud to to appear. So that's what we call it in paranormal field. We call it full vapor apparition. So it's actually because they made out of water, or somehow they manipulate water molecules to look like steam, sort of steamy sort of apparitions. So this is a useful device to use in to measure relative humidity or get a humidity spikes. If you notice that like you come to the room and you see like it's reading 52 and all of a sudden it spikes up to 80, and that means that there's something strange in humidity. There's a humidity spike, so you can use this device as well. So this is called a humidity gauge. It's not that expensive, you can buy it on eBay. It's also showing a temperature, and also showing it also has a light, and showing the relative humidity. So you can use this also for paranormal investigation. So that's it. Turn this device off. So that's it with this equipment. This useful equipment you can use. And yeah, thank you for watching, and see you later.